Well, welcome to another episode of the Speakeasy podcast powered by Hire Easy and the Recruiting Academy. I have the wonderful Vanessa Raath with me. She's around the globe, and I finally caught her and said, hey, have a conversation with me. And next week, she's speaking at For Recruiters by Recruiters Conference, the 100% free virtual recruiting conference for the industry. She's speaking at 1:20 Central, and tell the audience what you're looking to get out of the conference and what you're going to be speaking about.
That's really funny that you say 1:20 Central. Meanwhile, it's like 9:30 in the evening for me.
Yes. So,
That's brilliant.
tell the audience, where are you actually from? Where are you living right now? So they can kind of connect the dots.
Well, I think if anyone's good with accents, it's pretty easy to tell. I'm South African and I live in a beautiful place called Plettenberg Bay on the Garden Route of South Africa. So it's about 5 hours up from Cape Town. That's where I am.
Love it. Love it. So when I get over there at some point, I'm gonna track you
Yes.
down and you're gonna say, hey, here's where I live and where's the go-to spots.
No, 100%. I spend a lot of time these days showing people around the garden route, which, to be honest, as long as I got my camera in my hand, I'm very happy to do.
Well, you're going to be on camera next week. What is your topic? What are you talking about? Your title says Recruit Smarter, Not Harder, Taming Generative AI for Talent Wins. What does that mean? Why did you pick that? And why are you so passionate about these type of topics?
Cool. Well, listen, first of all, 20-minute format. Love it. Love it. I mean, I have the ADHD and I just think like short and sharp and bite-sized pieces. I'm definitely going to join at least all the presentations before mine, and I'll have to stay for the one after because it's Uncle Steve. But I'm talking about AI, and I've decided to tackle two topics. One that's really important, and that's how to get your prompts right. So we're talking prompt engineering. And then the second one, we're going to be talking about which LLM should we be using. So yeah, a lot of people defaulting to just the OpenAI ChatGPT, but there are others out there that do some pretty incredible things. So I'm looking
So
forward to it.
let's pull that back. Like, what does LLM stand for those that maybe are so new to this that it's so overwhelming that they don't even know what it is?
And what I want to say is that those are the kind of people that I want to attend my talk, because an LLM is actually so easy. It's a large language model, and I'm going to be breaking it down very simply. This is my day job. This is what I do all the time. I'm a global AI trainer and strategist and AI consultant. So I completely understand the overwhelm and understand there's a lot of people that are just like, I don't know where to start, so I'm just not going to start. So literally bite-sized pieces, and we're going to be covering things very slowly and very progressively. But for those of you who are sitting there thinking, oh, I'm not going to go, I'm going to use, Vanessa's session as a bathroom break or to make some lunch or something, just wait. That's all I've got to say.
You talk to thousands, hundreds of your clients and users and recruiters, and the world is changing in recruiting. What are some maybe top 3 questions they ask you, or different tasks that they still are doing manually that you're like, wait, we could speed up this process utilizing an AI functionality?
Well, let's just start with a very simple one. I mean, we are all bogged down by emails, right? Like everyone's always got a busy inbox or a busy LinkedIn like messages or whatever. I'm now being really intentional about using the voice mode in my LLM, and I'm dictating everything. So it's coming from me. I've taught it how to get my email format correctly, where to use emojis, where to use key phrases. And I literally I'm saving hours at the moment. So that's the first one. So the user case is, let's get rid of the admin and let's spend more time with human beings. So that would be example number one. The second one is that I find people are trying to maybe do too much with AI, when there are actually some really great tools out there which they could be doing. There's not always a user case for you to custom build your GPT. And then the other case is there's a lot of people out there still putting out some really dire and poor content because they're not getting the results which they are striving to get from any LLM. So that's why I want to talk about prompt engineering, because that's a great use case.
Because I think a lot of it, people, with anything, it's the shiny new toy, and you still have to play with it.
Yep.
And for example, like any type of sporting event, you just don't take a ball. For example, baseball or maybe cricket. You
Yeah.
don't get a brand new baseball and throw it. You have to like work the ball in a little bit so you could throw it the
Exactly.
way you want to throw it. I think sometimes people
Exactly.
think it's a magic bullet of saying, "Hey, click a button and it's going to give me all the talent and all
It's
the
gonna
things."
solve
No,
all
but
your
it's going to
problems.
solve all their problems. But you put a good point is you got to understand what the use cases are, and that could be different
Yeah.
for every organization.
Absolutely. Every organization, every problem that people are trying to solve, and there's not really one size that fits all. It really is trial and error, and it's about people building up their confidence with AI in order to get the best results. And that's why I'm around, is to build up that confidence. Because when you do get it right, like me, far more time to spend on the beach, taking photographs, it makes me a happier person.
What would be the pulse of the recruiting industry right now? What are you seeing? What are you feeling when you're talking to these users? What's the pulse of recruiting?
So it's an interesting question because I'm still seeing a lot of people that are the naysayers that are like, no, recruitment's always going to need humans in the mix, and I totally get it, and I agree with that. But will it need as many humans? And that's why I keep saying to people is, start helping yourself a little bit by future proofing your future self, by learning more about AI, being able to have a seat at the table, being able to have a conversation, and being able to influence things that potential AI laws and governance that are coming out. If you're not trying it, then you haven't really got much to input. So I'm very nervous about, the old school recruiters that are sitting back and saying, no, I don't want to play with it because it's going to take my job, or it's a worry because there are definitely going to be fewer of us in the next couple of years.
When you say that, in every team that I've assembled or been a part of, every single person, they do something really, 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 really well. And that puts everything together. For example, we have a person on our team, hey, they're really, really good at research. Another person, you're really, really good at interviewing. What task do you think maybe some of the older recruiters in this space are still doing that, hey, I'm really good at this. However, AI is going to take over that and they need to adopt and adapt to the new landscape?
That's really interesting, and I'm going to pose this question to you, which I'm asking a lot, and that is, can you name any recruiters that went into recruitment because they love admin?
No.
No. Yeah, thank God, because recruiters are people's people. So for me, the AI is going to do the admin. So I don't think that the recruiters who've been in the game for longer, they have to worry. They've got the great people skills, the great networking skills. The best advice that I would give to those kind of people is to take their brands, take their communities, take their networks, and put them online and start building an online brand. Because when we get further down the line, when it comes to the AI and the humans, the one thing that we can do, and this is becoming a catchphrase of mine, is up your human. Hashtag up your human, because that's what we need to do, is we need to stand out more as human beings in this world of AI.
When you go off of that, what does community mean to you in this recruiting space?
Everything. I honestly put down the success of my business down to community. The community that I had around me during COVID when I thought, all was lost, and, what am I going to do with my business? It's 6 months old, and that now we've got this global pandemic. Community is the future of recruitment because I think it's getting more difficult. We all know it's a tough, tough market at the moment, tough industry. But those recruiters who have a community and have a network, I think that's a big part of the reason about why companies are going to approach those people and say, hey, I want you to assist us with this role, is because you know the key players. You have the community at your fingertips. They trust you. And that's going to be really important in the future.
Love it. November 19th, they're taking stage. Any other words of advice before we lead up to that in a couple days as we wrap up?
Ye Well, it's kind of like, for me, it's a no-brainer. It's a free event, so shout out to High Easy for putting it on, and putting together all of these awesome speakers. I mean, I'm humbled to be presenting alongside some of these folks and proudly representing South Africa. So like, what's your excuse? Like, why are you not going to be there? Like, I don't get it. So I'm really hoping to see loads of people. I see that we are, up to over 1,000 registrants, and those 1,000 people, good on you, because you're going to walk away a better recruiter.
Love it. Awesome. Well, I want to thank you so much, Vanessa, for taking the time to speak with me. I'm excited for your
For
session
sure.
next week. And most importantly, I'm so thankful that you're part of this community and you're really putting your heart into this industry of promoting others and building the next generation of recruiters. So thank you so much.
Absolute pleasure. And I look forward to seeing you next week.
The future of talent acquisition isn't coming. It's already here. See for yourself at hireeasy.com.